I am a woman.
I am a woman.
I am a woman.
I am a woman.
I'm a woman.
I am a woman.
I am a woman.
But what is a woman?
That's a really hard question for me to answer.
That is the hardest question anyone's asked me in a long number of years.
It's difficult to say what a woman is, although we all seem to know it.
Many people throughout the course of her life.
It's complex.
A wonderful counterpart to a man.
Strength. Sacred.
Inner beauty.
In Canada, on average, 5 feet 6 inches.
A walking potential for creation.
I spent so much of my life learning about what a woman is, and then I realized that I actually didn't agree with a lot of those things.
We can grow a human with our own water and our own blood.
Biological sex, female, comma, worlds of diversity.
Anyone who chooses to call herself a woman.
And what do women struggle with?
Being able to stand tall and confident and proud of being a woman.
It's not safe for me to identify with being a woman because of my own experiences and because of what I see that is projected in the world.
Finding yourself.
Experiencing sexism and internalizing that, and that's really affected my self-esteem.
It would be really lovely if things could balance out and there could be equal opportunities for both.
Women are living in a patriarchal society here that will often lead to violence against women.
The depiction of women and girls in the media.
People trying to tell me what I can or cannot do with my body.
I tried to live without a body. I tried to live in my head.
Anorexia and bulimia.
Setting healthy boundaries as a woman and being confident in your voice.
To speak up and share what's really in our hearts.
In pre-modern cultures, adolescents became adults through coming-of-age rites of passage. Guided by elders, youth underwent social, emotional, and spiritual development to complement the maturing of their bodies. They learned the values and responsibilities of being an adult and discovered their unique gifts and purpose in the world. It was a holistic process ending with awesome celebration.
It's a person finding their path with support and guidance.
For women, the coming-of-age rite of passage took place when they began to bleed. This was honored, and women learned that their bodies were powerful and sacred. With coming-of-age rites of passage largely absent in today's Western world, many people do not have meaningful transitions into adulthood.
In our modern times, we've still preserved ritual aspects around things like marriage and childbirth. When it comes to the coming-of-age ritual that was very prevalent, in fact, most civilizations in the world throughout history, it's kind of been lost.
I don't remember having my first period. I actually don't remember when I had my first period.
It just kind of came and went.
She kind of shuffled me into the bathroom and said, okay, here's some products, it's underneath the bathroom sink, and if you have any questions, ask your sister. Kind of expecting something a little more welcoming.
It was not cohesive, and my mom, who was telling me all these things, was also struggling with being a woman, so it was really my examples of healthy women's. I guess I don't have any good examples.
Yeah. What? I'm a woman? What the hell does that mean?
I went through 2 puberties and 2 coming of ages as being a trans person. When I went through female puberty, I did not have any ceremony to mark my coming of age. I've gone through a second puberty, celebrating with friends. That's been a big part of my rites of passage, that to bring me into that new space, and it's been really significant.
I really wanted there to be something that happened. I thought it was the most fascinating and exciting thing that I could imagine, and yet when the time came, nothing happened.
This research explores the idea of doing coming-of-age rites of passage as adults. There's some interest in reviving the tradition for youth, but what about adults who were never initiated? Would this make a difference in their lives? Specifically, how might coming-of-age rites of passage help contemporary women self-actualize, and how is this connected to environmentalism?
It's a huge part of environmentalism, learning how to love ourselves and treating each other with respect and dignity. And that will trickle through to also treating the environment in the same way. As you step into adulthood, you're stepping into this responsibility of treating the earth in a certain way.
It's being embodied, and that connection to your body is a connection to everything around you. people would be more into their bodies and we would be more aware of like the cycles around us and the cycles within ourselves.
Just as mothers provide us when we're born with the essentials for our survival, our environment does the same. That they are one and the same.
Recently, I participated in a coming-of-age rites of passage as an adult, and I was amazed at how it's helped me deal with many of my struggles shared by other women. I began to feel my inherent worth, that I was perfect and powerful just for being me. I felt pride and beauty in being a woman that was totally new. And for the next year, elder women guided me through my life changes. I've become less judgmental, competitive, and I'm voicing myself in situations where I wouldn't before, like this video. I began to feel more and more empathy in my body. And now the way my body reacts to environmental issues connects me on a new personal level that's beyond logic and morals. So my research will explore what effects coming-of-age rites of passage have on other women, to see whether it can be a process to create richer, more actualized lives that are also invested in the welfare of our planet. It aims at a contemporary understanding of this ancient ritual, determining the essential elements to create coming-of-age rites of passage to best suit today's adult women. The results may encourage a holistic and perhaps expanded approach to environmentalism, recognizing its connection to personal growth and development.
Coming-of-age rites of passage, for me, is one of the most profound, maybe the most profound forms of environmental work that we can do.
And really required if we want to have healthy societies and healthy people.
Today in society, some people find it to be something taboo. But I find that there is a certain strength and empowerment for women when we can honor ourselves and our bodies.
I am a woman.
I am a woman.
I am a woman.